The STG44 already has a powerful reputation as one of the game's premium slayers. If you die in 2 bullets and watch the kill cam, oftentimes you'll find yourself saying, ugh, it's an STG. Those of you who have wielded this heavy hitter probably also want to get it gold, as that is one of the most beautiful camos in any Call of Duty game ever. Well, you're in for a treat. Welcome to Atomic Achievement, the series where I break down all the guns in Vanguard, talking about the best ways to complete their gold challenges, along with my personal favorite class setup for each gun, and of course at the end of every video in the series, I will be ranking the gun S tier through F tier to see where they stack up against the rest of the weapons in Vanguard. Yo, what's good fellas, this is Smakey here, and welcome to the first episode of Atomic Achievement. In today's episode, we are going to be talking about the STG44, the first assault rifle you unlock in Call of Duty Vanguard. Each episode of Atomic Achievement will feature a different weapon and will cover basically every single thing you need to know about that weapon and how to complete its gold camo. As well as every single video will have timestamps in the description, so if you want to skip from one area to another area because you only need to know about certain challenges, absolutely feel free to do so. That being said, let's talk about this mammoth of a weapon. Let's start with the gun itself. It has 70 weapon levels, which takes a very long time, even if you have double weapon XP equipped. I definitely recommend using Roland the Operator, as you get a 25% bonus to Operator XP and Weapon XP because that's his favorite weapon. Now, per almost every weapon in this game, you are going to come across 10 sets of challenges that each hold 10 camos. The first 2 you unlock right away. It's just getting kills and getting headshots. Now, these are very straightforward. 400 kills, 100 headshots will happen over time while you're working on the other challenges. In fact, these will probably be some of the first ones that you complete. Even challenge number 3 that you unlocked at weapon level 5 is getting 50 multi-kills. Multi-kills can literally be double kills. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that you're getting kills, and this is something that will also happen over time. The 4th challenge that you unlock at weapon level 10 is getting 5 kills without dying 30 times. Now, for a player who maybe isn't the best, this could sound kind of daunting. 5 kills isn't necessarily a lot, but having to do it 30 times might be a little difficult for people who don't play the game a lot. My biggest tip for this, if you're actually struggling with it, is don't be afraid to camp. Who cares if somebody, oh, you're a camper, F you, blah, blah. Who cares? You're going for a challenge, and in my eyes, if I'm going for a challenge, anything goes. If I have to sit in a room with a suppressor and not move because I need point blank kills, I'm gonna do it. I don't care what type of bad words they call me, I'm getting my damn challenges done. The next challenge is called Deadeye. You need 100 long range kills or long shots. This, in my opinion, is also pretty easy to do with the STG specifically. Other assault rifles and SMGs might be difficult, but the STG, if you're running the right class, which I'll tell you exactly what you should be running, it doesn't really have any recoil. The gun kills in 2 to 3 bullets, even at super long range, and if you hit the head, they can forget about even having time to react. The next challenge, and by far, in my opinion, the one that is going to take the longest amount of time if you don't go for this as soon as you unlock it, is getting 100 point blank kills. Now, the STG with its damage and low recoil is a longer ranged weapon. This is an anchor weapon. This is a gun that you're going to post up with and you're going to mow people down. This isn't a gun that you're really just going to run in there, balls on fire, and kill everybody in the room. That's what an SMG is for. So getting 100 point blank kills took me by far the longest. And when they say point blank, they really mean point blank. If they're more than about 3 feet away from the end of your gun, it doesn't count. I've noticed the best thing that you can do to try and complete this challenge as quickly as possible is throw on the Ninja Tier 1 perk and just try and flank. If you can get behind them and even just get 2 point blank kills before somebody notices, it's a win. Especially if you could play Das Haus, that map is phenomenal for point blank kills because everything is so compact. My KD before I started going for point blank was a 2.4. By the time I finished point blank kills, because I was getting so sick of just running around without thinking because I wanted to finish it quickly, my KD had dropped all the way down to a 1.6. If you don't care about your KD, which I'm already starting to not care about mine, just run in there. This probably will be one of the challenges that takes the longest, but it'll feel good when it's done. One of the next easier challenges is getting 250 eliminations with 10 attachments equipped. This is basically just get 250 kills because you should realistically be running 10 attachments on almost every single weapon as soon as you have the capability to do so. Guns without attachments compared to guns with 10 attachments are night and day difference. The time to kill will literally get cut in half for some weapons. It's absolutely insane. So just throw on attachments. Again, I will give you an amazing, but the best possible STG class if you really need a class, but any 10 attachments will do. Now the final 3 camo challenges for the STG44 are a little bit annoying. The first one you unlock at 60. It requires you to get 100 ADS kills with a 220mm rapid barrel, the 7.62 Gorenko 30-round mag, and the VDD 27 Precision stock. Now these are 3 attachments that you have to have on, and then you have to get 100 kills while you're ADSing. The 220mm rapid barrel doesn't unlock till level 70. So you have this level 60 challenge that you literally can't do until your gun is max rank. I don't know if they intended it to be like this or if they just didn't think about it, but that's what it is. The next challenge you unlock at level 65 is getting 100 headshots with a 620mm precision barrel, the .30 Russian short 30-round mag, as well as the Vital Proficiency. Now the Vital Proficiency is by far the best proficiency in the game. It makes it so you're doing headshot damage to the upper body. It's insanely strong, so you should always be running that once you unlock it. The 30 Russian short 30-round mag is also the best mag that you should also be running once you unlock it. And the 620mm precision barrel isn't that bad at all. It basically makes it do it so it does more damage to the head. It does like 78 damage to the head, but it does less damage to the body. So when you go for this challenge, you gotta get headshots. Overall, that challenge is not too hard. It's going to take a little bit of time though, because it's another 100 headshots on top of the 100 that you've already gotten. The final challenge for the STG is getting 100 kills while moving, while using the Constance tactical shock, the 20-round short mag, and the pressure proficiency. Now this isn't too bad, but I want to warn you right now that you're probably going to have a lot of recoil with this class. Even if you set up to have minimum recoil with the rest, it's going to feel like you have just a lot of kick. You're going to be able to move while ADSing really, really fast. It's going to be a good movement class, I guess. But at long range, it's not going to be the same weapon. Plus, you only have 20 bullets, so you got to remember that while you're taking gunfights. Once you complete all 10 challenges, you're going to unlock the gold camo on the STG, and my god, does this camo look beautiful. I think the gold in this game is one of the best gold camos that we've ever had, because unlike most games, it actually covers the entire gun, minus a couple black parts here and there. But the aesthetic is beautiful. Now that the camo guide is done, let's talk about the best class setup that you could possibly use for the STG44. Now this class setup is absolutely gonna shred. This is the class setup where you can literally kill people with 2 bullets to the upper chest. That's insane for an assault rifle that has 30 bullets and 0 recoil. So starting with the barrel, I like the scythe compensator. Now this one you unlock damn near right away, and it doesn't have any drawbacks. It just adds +1 to the recoil control, so it's just a little bit better recoil. As for the grip, I rock the M3 Ready Grip. It gives you a little bit better speed, a little bit better mobility, while it doesn't really take away that much. For the barrel, this is the only barrel you should be running. The VDD 760mm barrel is by far the best. It adds 12.5% to your overall damage range, as well as takes away 85% of your idle sway. The next really important attachment is the magazine. I run the .30 Russian 30-round mag because this one just gives you so much damage. The base STG does 29, which is still good. It still kills in 4 bullets, but when you add this mag, it does 41 to the body. You can shoot someone in the stomach and it's gonna kill them in 3 bullets. 41 damage. As for the ammo type, I like to run FMJ rounds. Personally, this is me. If somebody's running the body armor field upgrade, it just destroys that in literally 1 bullet. As well as there's not really a surface in the game you can't wallbang that isn't 2 feet thick, you know? Some people like hollow point, and I don't blame them. Some people like lengthen, some people like subsonic. But for me, FMJ rounds is the one that's provided the most consistency in killing people quickly. Now, there's 3 sights that I recommend you run. If you want a really zoomed in sight, I highly recommend the G16 2.5 times scope. It's a very clear picture, it has a good base reticle, it's just overall a good sight. If you want more of a red dot feel, the Slate Reflector is by far the best red dot in the game. It's super small, but has a super clear image, and it doesn't add any visual recoil, which is very, very important. Now, if you want a sleeper reticle, I highly recommend the M38 Slate 2.5x Custom. This is a hybrid sight, so that means it can be 2.5x, or you can change it and toggle it so that it becomes just a regular red dot. It's really, really nice, and I actually use this more than I use the other 2. The rear grip is the one that I'm most shaky on. I like the fabric grip because, again, it adds that speed to make me feel like I can move around without feeling like I'm gonna get gunned by everybody at close range. If you know you're gonna be standing still and you just wanna anchor something, I highly recommend the stippled grip, as you're gonna have negative recoil. The gun is not gonna move when you shoot it. As for the stock, I recommend the VDD 34S weighted stock, as again, this is going to help your recoil so much that you're not gonna have recoil. It's gonna slow you down a little bit, but because of the other upgrades, basically the idea of this gun is that you still move at an okay speed, but you don't have any recoil and you kill people in 2 to 3 bullets. The last two things are the kit and the proficiency. For the kit, I just like fully loaded. I like to have as much ammo as possible. That way I don't have to run an ammo box. I can run something like Dead Silence or an ammo plate or a jammer or anything but an ammo box. As well as the proficiency is vital. That just increases your area for crits. Like I said, the most broken thing in the game, you could shoot someone like here and it's gonna do headshot damage. You need to be running Vital on every single weapon. That's it for the class setup. For me personally, I just run a launcher, ghost, forward intel, and lightweight. That's because I'm playing Blitz 18v18 all the time, so I don't really care about like being silent and stuff like that. The lethal and tactical is up to you. I just like a regular frag grenade and stim shots. I'll throw it up on screen one more time so that way in case you missed it or you didn't get all of them, you have it, or you can just pause the video. That being said, let's get on to my favorite part of this series that I guess I've never done before because this is the first episode of the series, but this is where I rank every gun. So this is just the first episode. Whatever gun I decide to do for the next episode, whenever I get my next gun gold, I will be throwing that gun into the ranking as well. And if guns get mega nerfed or mega buffed, I will probably change the ranking around and let you guys know about it. That being said, it's time for the STG44 to get his rank. And it's not a surprise here, but he's going into S tier. The STG44 is probably the best gun in the game. The only other gun that maybe rivals it is the MP40, but that's really only at close range. Ultimately, if you're using the STG44, you shouldn't die if you shoot somebody first. Even if you don't shoot somebody first, you might still kill them if you're kind of looking at them. My biggest thing though I want to say about this gun is when you're going to get it gold, keep in mind that point blank kills are going to take a long time. I finished all 9 other challenges and I only had 30 of my 100 point blank kills. And it took me another couple hours before I finally got those 100 point blank kills. Keep that in mind when you're going for the camos. I'm trying to save you time. That's kind of what this series is for. Save you guys time and let you know my opinions, give you the best classes, etc. I know that I had a ton of fun using this gun, and once I get the atomic camo, I'm probably just going to go back to using it until something else is out. I am interested to see how it's going to play in the new Warzone map, and I'm super excited for when that comes out in the beginning of December. Let me know what gun you want me to do next. I am already working on a gun, but whatever gun you guys decide will be the 3rd weapon that I do in this Atomic Achievement series. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here or you found this helpful, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. We are officially on the road to 1,000 subscribers. That launcher video actually helped me out a lot. I gained like 30 subscribers from that. So shout out all you new people. You guys are awesome. And I'll see you whenever the next video is. Peace out.